Welcome to the True Territory podcast. I'm your host, True,
I'm his co-host Deets. What it do?
and today we have a lot to break down. Hope you guys like the show, and let's get into it. We have breaking NBA news. Dennis Schroeder of the Brooklyn Nets has been traded to the Golden State Warriors. The trade
Da da
package
da
is
da da da.
the trade package is Nets trade Dennis Schroeder in a second round pick for the Anthony Melton and three second round picks. Now, me being a Nets fan, I love this trade so much because as a Nets, the Brooklyn Nets were trying to tank and trading Dennis Schroeder, it helps the tank. It's an elite draft class heading in 2025, and this gets the start of it. Dennis Schroeder, great year, right? But he's on a bad team, so he's gonna get most of the shots. People are thinking Dennis Schroeder could have got something more. Listen, the Nets, Dennis Schroeder, he's a great player, and sure, he's playing great and could have got us a better return, but he's not in our future plans, right? We want that high draft pick in a class with Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper is a bunch of really good young prospects coming up. We had to get rid of him, and we get D'Anthony Melton. He's injured, so he's not going to play. But just to make the salaries match, he's a free agent after this year, so we save money and we get second round picks out of it. And again, I'm a Nets fan. This is all for the tank. Congratulations to Dennis Schroeder. He's a great player. I loved him in Brooklyn. A leader, a fighter, and just a great teacher for the young guys we have. But thank you for everything that he's done in Brooklyn for the short stint. He got traded last February. And I hope he wins the championship with the Warriors.
Here's my opinion about this. This is a highway robbery
For who?
for the Nets. Three late second round picks. Number one, and number two, you guys got a injured player. That it should be vetoed. Veto that. Veto it right now. I don't like this trade. I hate this trade. This is a bogus trade, and this doesn't deserve the.
So do you like that? Do you like Dennis Schroeder on the Warriors? And do you think that gives them like a good shot to win the championship?
So that's a great question. Great question. I do see Dennis Schroeder fitting, like filling in the Warriors' offensive system schemes going on. He reminds me of like Barbosa when they won their first championship against the Cavaliers when LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love were teaming up together that first season. So he kind of gives me the like similarities with Barbosa. So that's like the only thing I could think of in my mind. But other than that, it was a highway robbery at the end of the day, and the Warriors benefit.
Yeah, and I see a lot of chatter on that, but at the end of the day, for the Nets, we're not competing. We're not trying to win games. At least not. I won't say trying, but the goal is to get a top pick. And Dennis Schroeder has we have 10 wins on the season, and the Nets are one of the surprises of the season. And Dennis Schroeder is a big part of that. So trading away Dennis Schroeder, like our eyes are set on the future, and we want that pick, man. We want that top three pick potential, hopefully. Trading Dennis Schroeder is the start of that. The Nets have we wouldn't have to spend a lot on this, but the Nets have Cam Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith, two veterans that teams could definitely use. So I expect them to get traded soon. But as for Dennis Schroeder on the Warriors, I love the fit. Dennis Schroeder's like I loved him in Brooklyn. He's tough, big shot maker, hustles. Just see him in Brooklyn. I'm gonna miss him, but I don't think this. I think the Warriors still need to get a few more pieces, and I think they can trade off some of their guys, some of the young guys to get better. I think Dennis Schroeder is a good player, but I don't think he's gonna be the person that elevates them. Um, but we'll talk about the Warriors soon and another player. NBA
I'll
Cup.
tell you this.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I mean, I'll tell you this. Right now, you guys are in 10th seed. So with the 10th seed, if you guys decide to continue tanking, right now your record is 10 and 15, buddy. You're not going. If you guys decide to take, there's a possibility you guys gonna have a great value player. Who I we don't know.
Bless you. NBA Cup. The games are today. The Vegas games. The winners will go to the championship game. We have the Atlanta Hawks and the let's go before that. The winners of the NBA. Yeah,
So they saw the Knickerbockers lose to
I'm
the
happy.
Philly.
I'm happy.
I'm really happy.
I
I
hate them.
straight shit rolled the dice on the Nick logo, and he's ready to compete in Las Vegas. Right now, the game is kind of live right now with the Bucks versus the Hawks, but I stray, man. He's a villain in New York. He killed their momentum, and I hope they keep on killing the momentum.
Man, it's such now with the ratings being so low, it's great to see Trey Young and that Knicks rivalry. I don't think it's a rivalry between the Knicks. I just think it's the Trey Young with Knicks fans. I don't think no New York player kind of like has that rivalry with Trey Young himself. It's just Trey Young in the city of New York. It's. I hope we get a playoff matchup between these two teams. You know, this is what the NBA needs, and I love watching Trey Young just embarrassing Knicks. Of course, he doesn't do this in Brooklyn, by the way. He only does this in in Madison Square Garden. He doesn't do this with the Nets.
It's the Mecca, man. It's a Mecca of basketball. So that's why he has to do what he gotta do.
But that and they're my. I'll say that for later. But congrats to the Hawks for winning. Bucks beat the Magic in a tight one. I think they're,
Yes.
that's gonna be a very good matchup. But my biggest surprise, and the Thunder SGA had his way with the Mavericks. But my biggest surprise was the Rockets beating the Warriors. It was a defensive battle, and the Rockets came through.
I told you. I told you about it.
Something about those
And
Rockets, man.
yeah, they're very young. They stopped him from scoring that bad. They stopped him from winning the game. It's
Yeah,
crazy. The ending was really crazy. Fred didn't go off as we usually see, but Şengün showed up at the
Şengün.
biggest moments, and all they had like really great picks and going like great picks. So that's why I picked the Rockets. You did pick the Warriors.
Yeah,
You did pick
I
the
thought the
Warriors.
experience was gonna put them up, but I mean the Warriors just kind of choked at the end. There was again it was a defensive battle, but Houston came out, and I'm happy with Houston. I like Houston. But real quick, let's
That's
go
why
into
they traded. That's
yeah,
why they traded.
yeah.
That's why they traded.
Real quick, let's go into the predictions of the Cup games. I know it's today. I know one of them's happening live. I don't know the score of that one, but Atlanta versus Milwaukee. Quick, who do you got?
I got Giannis. He's probably
Really?
gonna destroy. Yes.
I'm going with the
I
hot
stretch my.
hand. I'm going with the
I
hot
don't.
hand. The Hawks are good this year, man. Like finally have a team around Trey Young that'll work. Now, I'm not saying win the championship, but but the Hawks, it was always a weird fit. Like, with all those real players around Trey Young, but now you got Trey Young, and you just got a bunch of defensive guys around him that can also score. They can shoot, not crazy, but they have the ability to score. But the defense, and Trey Young is a very small guard. He's not playing defense, and you can't play defense. So you need to protect. You need to kind of cover him, and hide his defensive lapses with the defensive players they have. And credit to the Hawks, man. You know, uh, they're a fun team to watch. I'm a fan of them. So I'm going with the Hawks. I'm going to go with the hot hand and Trey Young. I'm picking him in any game, in any like a single elimination game. Thunder versus Rockets. That's a good one. Who do you got?
Yeah. I
It's
that's
tough.
it's just like it's really tough, but I'm gonna go with I'm gonna stick with my hot hand. I'm going with Houston, and there's a
Really?
reason why. There's a reason why I'm gonna say Houston, even though OKC has the backup big man. The only thing I see is Şengün's going off. If Şengün's not going off, then the Thunder will win for sure. With Shea going off. Well, who's gonna stop Şengün? That's what the only question we have to see. Great, it's a great matchup. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going with the Rockets.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Thunder. Shay's a bad man, and they're playing so well. Again, I said this they're playing so well, and even without Shet, Hartenstein is a big help, and it's gonna be close to him. I could definitely see Houston winning. It's two young teams, but I mean the Rockets. Let me get SGA.
It's tough call. It's a tough call. Lakers are keep losing. Like, let's talk about the regular season. Lakers are always losing. I
Yo,
give
I
two.
heard is LeBron missing? Is he out for personal reasons?
Man, LeBron's 40 years old, man. I just give the guy a break. The Lakers are gonna collapse anyways. Like I don't ex I didn't expect much going on, but they keep on losing, and then I got pissed off on TikTok a little bit when someone like put all the Lakers are back against Portland. Dude,
Portland.
Portland's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's Portland.
It's Portland. Why are we being happy? I got a couple of likes, so yeah. So I
Who?
got a couple of likes.
What do you wanna? Got some football news, some
Yeah.
football stories. It's always with the Giants and the Jets. always in the headlines for
Always.
some reason. So let's start with the Jets, and then we'll go to because I think the Giants is more crazier. But
Crucial. Yeah.
the Jets, Mark Gastineau, if I'm saying his name correctly, it was a viral video. Mark Gastineau going to Brett Favre at his event or some sort, and kind of saying he's saying he hurt him because he didn't give him his sack record. So what happened for the viewers? Brett Favre, Michael Strahan got the sack record, and the reason why Brett Favre rolled out, did a play action, rolled out, and just kind of fell down because Michael Strahan was coming to him. Then Strahan just touched him, which is a sack. So that's what got Strahan. That's what got Michael Strahan the sack record over Mark, and Mark just kind of made a fool out of him. Come on, bro, what are we doing here?
Look, listen.
And he was dead serious too.
I'm not gonna attack him as of right now. He is right now going through a couple of health conditions. Like right now, he has dementia. He's fighting against Parkinson's disease as well. There's one more. I can't
Mark?
recall off. Yeah, yeah, it's on the articles. Like he did mention in 2016 or around that time frame, he has a health issues. So I could see him being pissed off and maybe going back in time and feeling that way and that emotion, right? Because of his health condition. And I'm not gonna blame him. I'm just gonna blame the producer that led up to that
Yeah.
stage
Why would they
and
record
letting
that?
that. Why is it becoming like a topic of industry, like topic? I don't think just the Jets organization is behind it. I don't think he had that attention going behind it, but something had to tip him off to become this 30 for 30 documentary. And I gotta blame the producer. This is not a way you promote stuff, right? I saw him in there's highlights when Strahan got the sack record, right? And basically they were hugging at the end of the game. And with the whole controversy of him trying to rebel about the sack leadership and stuff like that. And JJ Watt is tired with Strahan. Just letting you know. So I think JJ Watt deserved it. I'm not gonna say Strahan doesn't deserve the sack being a sack leader for that season. I'm not gonna take away his career. The only thing I'm gonna say is get the guy into a Hall of Fame. He's the one who set that record.
Yeah.
So put him in the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame,
100%.
right?
There's,
And then
yeah.
you could make a case about it and stuff like that. But I think for the producer, they needed to calm down. It's a bad look on the
Right.
producer, not on him, the
Right.
producer.
Right. We had we're going into another Jets headline that broke out today. Bill Belichick reached out. Bill Belichick. You know what I think, man? I don't think Bill, because Bill is like he. What college is he coaching now? UNC.
UNC,
What's that? North Carolina?
University of North Carolina. Yeah,
North Carolina. Bill Belichick. I don't think he has serious interest to go to the Jets. What?
I'm just reading this right now.
Oh, okay. I thought something happened. Okay,
Yeah,
so Bill Belichick had interest to going to the Jets. The Jets said basically saying, "No, we're good. Thank God. I don't like Bill Belichick, and I think that he's past his. He's like without Brady, he has a bad record. I think he's 84 and 103. He has a losing record without Tom Brady. And I mean, I don't think it's a big story. Like the Jets said, no, we're good, basically. But I think Bill Belichick said, I think he put that out on purpose, saying like, oh, I like maybe he tried to paint the narrative saying he passed on the Jets and to go coach a college team and to like embarrass the Jets because Bill Belichick hates the Jets. But thank God we didn't. The Jets didn't give that any thought. Just said, nah, we're good. Definitely could do better than Bill Belichick this season. So this is a weird weird story, but yeah,
I think with the whole Jets controversy with Bill Belichick leaving before he got into the Patriots, they're not gonna let him back.
yeah. Then no,
The way he left the organization and then wants to come back
horrible.
is horrible, it's ridiculous. And I think it's a troll. And Bill Belichick, good luck on your college head coach career.
Yeah.
You gotta
Nah,
deal
screw
with
him,
him,
man. What do you
man.
mean? I'm not saying yeah. Screw that guy, man. Hope he fails. I hate Belichick.
Bro, he won
Hate
six Super
Belichick.
Bowls. You can hate him. I
Hate
love him.
Belichick.
I love him. I pause, but like he got us six championship. He
Nah,
got
screw that
Tom
guy,
Brady.
man. Screw that guy. What happened with Tom Brady left? When Tom Brady left, he was horrible. Going
Man,
into
I
the
agree.
other New York football team, I know. Let's start with the controversial one second. For the first one, real quick headline: Shador Sanders was seen hanging out with star wide receiver New York Giants Malik Neighbors, and they were throwing footballs, playing catch in New York. I think it was last night. Do you think that's a big deal? What do you think? Or it's just kind of just like, oh, they're just good friends or something. What do you think that means?
Whoever has the first pick, I think they're just like catching up. They're like homies. Like they're being homies right now. But
They're
all
being
I'm gonna
homies.
say is, did they start giving out the orders of the next year draft for the NFL?
No, in a couple weeks now.
Okay, cool. Whoever gets the first pick, take Shador Sanders.
You said
I
don't.
don't want no take
Oh, take Shador
take him.
Sanders. Yeah.
Take Shador Sanders. I do not want to see the Giants take Shador. I don't. He's
Why?
way better off. I am sick of the Giants fan. I want to be the villain of the Giants fan. I live in New Jersey. I hate how they roll. I hate they play in New Jersey and they belong to New York. I hate that. The same thing with the Jets, but we're best friends. So, but I hate it whenever you see New York Jets, New York Giants. They play in New Jersey. I'm too loud, but yeah. Give me one second. And we
Yeah,
have
go
to
ahead.
pay tax for that. We have to pay tax for that. Go to Yankee Stadium and play there. If you want to be the team for the tri-state area besides Connecticut, because they go over for New England. Other than that, if you want to play in Rutherford and you're fine being in Rutherford, change your name to New Jersey. I don't want your New York name. I'm sick and tired of that. And plus, every quarterback you guys been getting, like, you want to get a quarterback now? Wow.
Yeah.
Now you realize Daniel Jones didn't work 40 mil. Wow, mind blowing. I can't be a chill guy just to be like, Daniel Jones is the greatest quarterback of all time. Psych. Hey, man, yeah, please, if for God's sake, anybody besides the Giants drafting Shador Sanders, I'd rather see Shador Sanders playing in the Raiders, playing somewhere better than the fucking Giants.
I'm a big fan of Shador, and uh, I think him going to the Giants. I think not really. I mean, they're both in similar situations with the Giants and the Raiders. They have some talent on offense, both of them. Not a lot of talent elsewhere. I don't know. I think both teams. I think both are great fits for sure. And I don't know. I think Cam Ward, the other quarterback, the other Heisman candidate quarterback prospect, I think he's a bit better than Shador in terms of just overall talent. Just a bit better. Yeah, yeah, just a bit better. Yeah, and I love Shador. He's my guy. But Cam Ward, I think he's more. I think he's more of a calming quarterback. Watching his tape. I guess it's just a tape thing where Shador kind of just like leaves the pot. Like he escapes plays. He escapes the huddle very early. And Cam Ward is kind of just like in the pocket. Like the pocket presence is basically, I'll put Cam as better than Shador because Shador can't do that in the NFL. You can't run around and escape that. You can't do that. NFL is faster. NFL is faster. You can't escape the huddle and just like run around and looking for like you gotta get the ball out quick. And I think Cam Ward has done that. However, I think it's both. I think it's neck and neck. Between them and any one of them is worthy of the first overall pick. I think if it's Vegas, I think they go Shador because I think Shador and Vegas have interest. It's if it's New York have the first pick, I think they go Cam Ward. But yeah, I would love to see Shador in New York. I think he's a star New York would want. And I hate the Giants, but I don't hate them more than Bill Belichick. So as long as like I'm good.
You hate Bill Belichick, I hate the Giants, okay? I give it 1 second. Oh man.
He-
Cam Ward? You
yeah,
think Cam Ward is okay,
a
tell me
bit.
how okay, because Cam Ward stays in the pocket.
Like he stays in the pocket, he stays composed, and his arm talent, I think, is a bit better than Shador as well. His arms, like the way he just
Alright. So he could throw in the pocket under pressure. Like he'll get rid of the ball 3 seconds. Alright, here's the thing, buddy. You know the competition they're going up against that
Hey, come
you
on, man. I can't do that. You can't do that. I can
No,
only judge them.
I'm
I can
gonna do
only
that.
judge them. I can only judge them by what I see. So if they're playing
No,
bad,
no, no, no.
that's I don't care what it is. He's not in control of that. He just goes out and does his thing.
Yo, Rutgers beat them badly. Yeah. That's last year. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Doesn't matter, bro. Who cares about that?
Okay, first of all, you guys lost to Georgia Tech, right? The you lost to Georgia Tech, right? Then you guys lost to Syracuse. Syracuse.
I think K Morris had a fantastic season. Team was not good. I'll give you that. But if it's going by individual, Cameron had a really good season. Cameron didn't have
Okay,
Travis Hunter. Cameron didn't have
time out.
Travis Hunter.
No,
Travis
no,
Hunter, come
no,
on,
no, no,
bro.
no, no. And when Shador was playing, and Travis Hunter was out because some dirty
He played
play.
good. He played good.
He played really well under
No, no,
pressure.
that's why I give him credit. Yeah,
And in that conference, man, that conference is like
yeah, it's
really
tough.
high competition. It's
That com-
tough.
that's tough.
So I don't see Cam. I'm not gonna say anything about Cam Ward until I see him playing in the NFL level. But I could definitely say Shador is capable to play in the NFL level.
No, he is for sure. If somebody told me, if well, you're telling me obviously, but if people want to tell me Shador is better than Cam Ward, hey, I'm not. It's I can see,
He is.
and I understand that. I just think Cam Ward has. I think Cam Ward has better pocket presence, where Shador escapes the huddle, escapes the pocket, and runs around. That won't work in the NFL. And sometimes Shador, well, not sometimes. Shador's like his knock on him is he takes sacks,
Okay, but they don't have.
holding on the ball for too long, and taking like just bad sacks. That's something he has to change that when he gets to the NFL because you can't do that in the NFL. Yeah, I watched Zach Wilson play, bro, and Zach Wilson was the same way. He will hold the ball for too long, run around, and it will get nowhere. You can't do that in the NFL. To be successful in this NFL, bro, what do you have to do as a quarterback? You have to
You gotta
stay in
run
the pocket,
out of the pocket.
comfortable right in the
No,
pocket. And Cam Ward has shown that he could do. He's excellent at that. Where Shador kind of struggles with it. So that's the only reason why I put him over Shador because of that
so you
right there.
telling me Lamar is a bad quarterback like before the draft pick because he didn't have a good pocket presence? Okay, as a he did improve in the NFL, but
He
I
did
don't.
improve. Yeah,
You,
crazy.
I here's the thing. Here's the thing. Shador Sanders is gonna be doing this every time in the touchdown zones. He's
I
gonna
can't
show
wait.
you off his Rolex, his A&P.
Can't wait.
He's gonna show it off.
I
Then
can't
he's gonna
wait.
show it off to Cam Ward. All right, man.
Go into the other
Here,
Giants topic, baby.
man.
I know
And
this is one you wanted to speak on.
this is why I hate the Giants really well. Let
I'm
me
not
start
even gonna
this off.
speak on this topic because
Let
Dees
me
wants to
start
speak on
this
this
off.
topic. Go ahead.
Let me start this off. You know how the Patriots have like all these gates, and then you have the Saints with the bounty gates. Let's start off with this. The Saints bounty gates. They did win a championship. They probably win games, and they did take a massive fine. That's bounty gate, and the Saints won every a game. Let's talk about the Patriots. The Spy Gate. Yeah, the Spygate when we went 16 and all. I'm not admitting it to that Spygate stuff, but I'm just gonna say Spygate was a thing, and we were winning, right? Let's talk about the Flake. Oh, Tom Brady tampered the football again. We won the Super Bowl. Now there's a new scandal with the Giants. And I hate it every single time the Giants win. Be like, you guys cheated to win the Super Bowl. Are you a cheater? And guess what? Last week you went up against the Saints. You guys could have went to overtime and you still lose. And besides that, there's a rumor that there's a giant player paying off OF girls to show off their their cleavage. Their cleavage. And you still lose. What type of team will have a player in their freaking locker room tell an OF, do this and I will pay you? Who's that player? Because they're stupid. Number one, they're stupid. Number two, you guys lost. And number three, you guys had to cheat and you still didn't win the game. I'm done, True. I am done.
He hates the
I
Giants, man.
am done. I am done. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean that's ridiculous. You know, yeah, as a Jets fan, as a Jets, I don't think they'll ever stoop to that level.
I mean,
That's
you guys
insane.
did trip. You guys had a trip gate going on too.
That was just
So
whatever.
yeah, but that's whatever. But we're talking about what the what
Yes,
girl?
NFL's going to a new low right now.
No, it's the Giants
The
going in a
Giants
new
going to a new
low.
low. Yeah, the Giants are.
If I
That's why.
was,
That's why they're
I
two. What? They're 2-11 or something. That's why they're losers, man.
they are the biggest loser in the world. If I was a commissioner, I would strip them their first overall
Okay, buddy.
draft pick. I will do that. I will do that
If anything, I
because
think. If anything, I raised that OF's girl. I think it boosted her up in her business and her profile and whatever. So, hey, somebody's winning.
no, it's it's profound. They should go after the Giants. They should find them, take away their first round draft picks. Take away for that. That's what we as Giants haters deserve. I
All right.
plead my case.
I'm sure people will agree to that because that was just complete BS of what the Giants did or of that whole scandal. But going into
I
the
make
other
a great
topic,
lawyer.
yeah, going into the other topic, the last kind of topic, we talked about. We opened the show with the Dennis Schroeder trade, and we had some trade rumors going around. Jimmy Butler, the hottest name on the market. He's teams that are interested in him are Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors, Phoenix Suns. I even heard the Milwaukee Bucks were interested. It seems like Jimmy
The
Butler will get
Nets.
traded. No, no. The net. I think the Nets were interested. Well, I don't think the Nets were interested. I think that Butler was interested in the Nets. It doesn't make sense for the Nets to go get him, especially now because we were trying to tank. But those 4 or 5 teams that I listed just now, I think they're in the market or they're in the driver's seat or they're in the conversations. And this looks like it won't be to the. This looks like it will happen. It's gonna happen like soon. Where do you see Jimmy Butler going? And do you think Miami should trade? Manager Jimmy Butler is a free agent next year. So what do you think? What do
I
you think?
think Miami wants to trade him badly. Like there's rumors like Miami Heat's not trying to trade him, but they want to get rid of his cat, right? He's getting old, and he deserves to be in a role where he's winning. He's in the playoff contention and trying to get to the championship. The thing is, the only way I could see Jimmy Butler getting traded is either the Suns give up Bradley Beal or Devin Booker for Jimmy Butler. That's one. The Warriors have to trade Draymond Green. That's a waste of a contract right there,
No, I don't
right?
think the Warriors to trade Draymond Green for Jimmy Butler. No,
You know, look at
I think they
if
can
you look,
trade something like Wiggins, maybe some of the young guys, but I think that would just be too much.
but do you
Draymond
think
Green,
Miami?
yeah,
Here's the thing: if I was the Warriors, I would not trade for Wiggins. I would not trade away Wiggins. I would
yeah,
not trade away
agreed.
all my young assets, right? Because we already have
Something.
like the second round draft picks, right? So like we given away three of them for one and Dennis Schroeder. So I don't think they want to give away with Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kaminga. So like the best they could do is give away Draymond, right? Because of the contract and money value. The other thing is I don't see the Bucks or anything else, but if Jimmy Butler was to get traded today, the Suns and the Warriors. That's it.
Yeah, no, that's I think Suns are a real team. You would have to trade obviously Bradley Beal, which I think could benefit Bradley Beal. The Suns, it was always a weird fit with Booker, Beal, and KD. All three. Well, not KD, but Beal needs the ball, and he's what the third option on that team. I think going to Miami in the trade with Jimmy Butler, Beal will have the ball. Beal will be the primary shot creator, and Tyler Hero will be the secondary. So I think that would be a good fit. A team that I would love to see Jimmy Butler on is Houston, and Rockets are a surprise team, the second best team in the West. And they have Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, and a bunch of young guys. So in a trade package, I don't know the exacts, but Jalen Green, who would you rather have at this point if you're trying to win a championship? Because the Houston Rockets are second team in the West, so they definitely have different expectations now. Who do you think? Who would you as a Rockets as an NBA no as a Rockets fan? Who would you rather have, Jalen Green or Jimmy Butler? Going Jimmy Butler. He gives us a better chance at just winning than Jalen Green, and I love Jalen Green. But if the Rockets want to stay young, I don't mind that. But if I were to guess, I think Houston would be a good fit. And Ime Udoka, he's a tough coach. He wants those tough guys on his roster, and Jimmy Butler fits that. So my guess, I don't think Dallas would be in it. I don't know who's Dallas going to trade. I don't think they would. I don't think Miami, because at the end of the day, Miami has to get returned back. You have the collection of Houston's young players, and they have some picks if they want to give up some. Warriors have, they have the assets to do it, and Phoenix definitely too. So mine would be Houston, Phoenix, and Golden State. I think Houston should get the deal done. Um, but yeah, it's shocking. We're seeing a player of Jimmy Butler's caliber talk about in
Speak
season
about
trade.
his I speaking about Houston Rockets. I love to see instead of trading Jalen Green away, trade Dylan Brooks away.
No, they won't do that.
Hell yeah, I would do that
I
in a
don't think, but
heartbeat.
but at the end of the day, Miami has to take him. I don't think Miami takes him. Who wants Dylan
How
Brooks?
do you hate it? Pat
I'd rather
Riley
want the
wants
young
Dylan.
talent. I'd rather Brooks. I mean, it's a try. If Miami takes him, they're stupid because it's Jimmy Butler. Like you have to respect Jimmy Butler. Dylan Brooks should not
Yeah.
be there. If Miami trades Jimmy Butler for a headline centered around Dylan Brooks, Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra be should not be employed by an NBA team again.
It's just Pat Riley. I mean, he could do it. Hey, that's the godfather of NBA right now. So chill out.
We'll close the show with this rumor: LeBron Warriors. I know this rumor was brought up in the past. I think last year.
Yeah,
Don't think NBA will let that. Because remember that trade, Chris Paul, that veto trade with Chris Paul with Kobe. I don't think NBA will let that happen. I just don't think so. I mean, but the thing is, the Warriors. The crazy thing about it, the Warriors can pull it off. If LeBron says I want to trade, the Warriors can pull it off. I don't think it'll be wise for the Lakers to trade LeBron there. I mean, it's your it's your ops, bro. This is your rivalry. You can't do business with them, especially LeBron. You can't sell LeBron there. But the Warriors have the assets. They have Pods, Wiggins, Moody, Kaminga, picks. They got talent. I mean, the Warriors can pull off any trade they want with a superstar. If a superstar is involved, they could pull it off any want. But speaking of LeBron, I don't think this could happen, and I don't think the Lakers would send him there. I mean, that's like the Mavericks sending Luka to the Spurs.
yeah.
Like that's not realistic. Like that's not you can't do that. As the Lakers, Rob Pelinka, come on, bro, don't do that. I don't think that should happen. But I do think, and I'll end it off. I'll end off my thing on this. I do think a LeBron trade is on its way. I think a LeBron trade request is on its way.
LeBron's not getting traded. Number one. Number
Dude,
two,
you don't think
it's
so? Like
still
he hasn't been
and
getting
it.
no success the past couple of years has been bad. He looks disinterested. He's been through a plethora of coaches. We have Vogel, then we have Ham, now we have JJ Redick, and the Lakers are in a slump right now. They don't have good. The Lakers have not shown to build a good roster around him in the past few years, and they're holding on to players when they shouldn't. And LeBron's looking, he's like, yo, I'm 40. I'm up there in age. Like I want a last chance. I want my last dance. And he's not getting out the Lakers. So I think a LeBron trade request is probably on the horizon. I think it's gonna shock the world. But
Listen, this is what the Lakers need to do. Trade the young, trade D'Lo, trade freaking Rui, trade Gabe Vincent, right? Trade them,
he's
trade
trash.
them.
He's trash.
Why we paying 11 million to Gabe Vincent? Wwhy we're paying this much to
Bro, he
D'Lo
was a
when he?
dog in the Miami, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Help me, Jimmy Butler. It's like Gabe Vincent's like, hey Butler, give me some pork ribs. Bad. Yo, give me some chicken wings and I'll splash that three for you. Hey, Gabe Vincent. Hey, it's LeBron. Hey, Gabe Vincent, be in the corner. I'll pass the ball and shoot the three. Brick after brick after brick.
Yeah, he's
So
horrible.
I I don't see the Warriors and the Lakers making this trade at all. Right? LeBron had to wait till the off season, smoke a cigar, think about life, enjoy his fine wine, and be like, Taco Tuesday during the summer. And if the Warriors do want to make that trade, man, you gotta pay a lot of taxes. This is not worth it.
Yeah,
In
they're
terms of
definitely gonna
business
go. They're
standpoint,
definitely. That's what I'm saying. And if that would happen, the Lakers would be in a tough position because it's like, do I want to trade him to the Warriors? But if I trade him to the Warriors, I get a whole bunch back. And the Warriors, I don't think they'll be even hesitant. Like, yo, we have Steph Curry. Let's go win a championship by any means. And if they do that, if they get LeBron, they're sending out the freaking bank for him. And that's their last attempt in the Steph
if
Curry
this
window.
trade goes through, if this trade goes through, they're gonna become like the Detroit Pistons. They're gonna become the Warriors. The Warriors will become the Sacramento Kings for a 16-year drought. That's bad for business. These don't approve. This trade is bad for
Yeah,
both teams.
I wouldn't do it either.
Well,
No, the Lakers. No, the
I
Lakers for
wouldn't.
sure. No, the Lakers would have been. They would be in a good spot. Picks, young players. Man, they could
I'd
trade
rather
AD.
trade. No,
They
no,
could
no.
trade
I'd
LeBron
rather
for a
trade
haul.
D'Lo. Trade D'Lo. Trade Gabe Vincent. Trade Rui. LeBron should stay with the Lakers. He should retire as a Laker. If you want to go in the free agent market, go ahead. I'm a Laker fan who don't want to stop you. Like, do whatever you want to do. Make your bread, play with Steph, win a championship, and you're still gonna be number two behind Michael Jordan.
I think it's just at this point, it's just about competing now. And maybe the last 2 years, he was their first round exit last year. 2 years ago, they got swept by Denver. So I think he just wants one last run, like one last real run where he can get a championship. And with this Lakers team, I don't think they'll do that. But I don't think Braun would go out and say trade me at his age right now. I don't think Braun would do that. I
Mm.
think, but with how everything is going, it feels like that way. It feels that way, but I don't think.
It's just a rumor that needs to be stayed as a rumor. That's it. End of discussion.
That great episode. Hey man, I pray if you're a Giants fan, you see Deets on the street. I pray you don't see Deets on the street.
Listen,
The Giants
I
fans are
don't.
gonna come at you for this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I saw the thumbs up. Anyways, I hope you guys like this type of podcast that we're doing. Like True say, hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment your favorite part of the video, and see you next time.
Thank you guys. Definitely like everything he said. And yeah, I'll expect more content. And with that being said, see you guys later.
Peace.